Morning everybody. Pi's dad got some shrimp and these are all pregnant. They're all got lots of eggs, you can see all the green on them. And they're going in our new pond. So I'm going to put them in now and they'll breed. They help to keep the water clean and feed the fish. There they go. I'll put them in there. Oh, still more in there. There you go. Yeah, we've got a huge amount to do today. The pond, I'll show you that shortly. The old pond is full up with water. I'm just about to feed the fish. We've got to move the pipeline, put it to the new pond and get that filled up. So, and then we've got to go and get some plants for the pond. So yeah, a huge amount going on. Well, as you can see, the old pond is now well and truly full. You can't even see the little causeway there that we had going. So just the top of it. So yeah, look at it. It's well and truly flooded. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now I'm going to hit a subject today that I've been asked on a couple of occasions. So again, I've lived here for nearly 14 years. So and I've travelled quite a bit around Thailand. So I get asked, where are the best places to live in Thailand? It's a very subjective question. Really depends on who you are and your lifestyle and you know, the things that you like. Phuket for me became very, very expensive, and it changed enormously from when I first arrived. When I originally landed in Phuket, it was still very, very tropical, peaceful. The roads weren't that busy. Yeah, you know, there's certain food items that you couldn't get. You know, there wasn't much in the way of expat goods, but it's all changed. It's for me, I look at Phuket now and think, well, it's just a concrete jungle. Yeah, it's just not the sort of place that I really like. It's just too busy and traffic is just horrendous. So yeah, it's not really my bag. But other places such as Pattaya, you know, I've been to Pattaya and I don't like that either for pretty much the similar reasons. Hua Hin, you know, I've been there, it was okay. Beautiful golf courses there. I mean, the Black Mountain golf course was just immense, unbelievable. Palm Hill was another great golf course. So yeah, lots to see and do in these areas. Of course, there's Bangkok as well. You know, if you like the nightlife, the city life, then you know, Bangkok's for you. I just don't like any area that is just too built up. I'm very much into nature. I like things to be peaceful and quiet, and you know, I like to be able to get on my motorbike and ride for miles without seeing too much traffic and other road users not trying to kill me. So yeah, it really is subjected on what you want and what you can afford. Phuket is massively expensive, you know, not just in terms of you know, buying a home, but renting a home, and then of course, you know, general day-to-day living expenses. You can live the full Western lifestyle in places like Bangkok, Pattaya, Hua Hin and Phuket, but you're going to pay through the nose for it. And if you're on a budget, then you're going to have to really look outside of the mainstay tourist areas in order to get better value for money. My advice has always been to the expat, if you're going to, you know, if you're going to make that move, it doesn't matter what country you're going to go to, is, you know, give it a go for 6 months and see how you get on. And you know, if you decide on Thailand as your destination, then try out a few destinations. You know, just find somewhere to rent and, you know, live there for a few months, see how you get on. And if you don't like it, then move to another place and see how you get on there, until you finally find somewhere that you do like. Well, we moved all the pipeline, or at least laid it out. You see Pi just finishing it off there. So now we just got to get this pump working. Seal it all off, put the pump head on, and then pump it by hand and build up the pressure. And then once we've got water, we'll let the DAC take it over and pump the water into the new pond. Aren't it? It's always busy. Well, now that the pump's all sorted and water pressure is up, pipeline's in, and ta-da! We have water. Yep, lovely. it is a fair amount of work, as you can see. But anyway, going back to the best places to live in Thailand, it really is subjective on what you want. If you want the nightlife and the girls and the bars and you know, Western shopping and, you know, Western style homes as well. I have to say there's not a lot of people I know that could live in a home that I'm living in. It is extremely basic. I've had quite a few of my very close friends that still live in Phuket, and they've seen it, and they've just shook their heads and said, you know, what are you thinking? What are you doing? You know, this is it's madness. But again, you adapt, or at least I have. I much prefer it up here than I do in Phuket. And again, I'm lucky enough to say that I've travelled around Thailand. I've been right down in the deep south into Yala, and I've been right at the top here in Chiang Rai. I personally like the rural life. You know, I'm not going to say I don't miss certain things. I miss the Western shopping, you know, being able to buy Bisto gravy. Just really silly things that you miss. But, you know, it's just simply a case of adapting. It's as simple as that. And if you can't, of course, then you go back. I wouldn't go back to Phuket. I wouldn't swap this for all the tea in China. I love it. Absolutely love it. And yeah, it is back-breaking work, but I've never been fitter. And it's important at my age, you know, I need to get more exercise. Just got to quit smoking, that's what I've got to do. Keep saying it, but not yet. There's never a good time, to be honest with you. But, you know, you do have to prepare yourself mentally for it, and I'm working towards that now. Poor old Pie, she's absolutely beat. You okay there, hun? So now that the water's going in the pond, we're going to go off and get some plants. So think about your lifestyle, think about what you want, and then if it's Thailand that you really sort of are leaning towards, then trust me, it's a hugely diverse country. Again, from highly westernised in Phuket and Pattaya and Hoi Hin and Bangkok to this complete and utter rural life where living is basic, to say the least. You know, if you want something to eat, well, you best grow it. It's pretty much the way it is up here. But yeah, it really depends on what your goals are in life. There are many people I know that live in Phuket and they're sick of it. But they don't want to move because they don't want to sacrifice that Western style of living. They can't, or they couldn't see themselves adapt to this way of life. It ain't easy. It's really not easy. But, you know, you go through life and you make choices. And I'm one of these people where I think, well, you know, to hell with it. You know, life is about experiences. It is a journey. And the way I think is that, well, if I don't like it here, I can always move. So we'll see how it goes. Right, we're going to go to the pond and go and get some plants. I've got a duck in there, look, in my neighbour's rice field. He's not going to be happy. So I've got to get him out. Come on, you. Well, they're getting some vegetables off the tree. And Dad's up there picking them off. Dinner. Well, we were going to go to the pond and get some plants, but that's been cancelled. Dad got a call from a friend of his who needs help, so he's got to use the truck. And then he's going to go and get some gasoline, and then he'll pump water into the rice fields. What's this called, honey?
Pakadao.
Huh?
Pakadao.
Pakadao. Tasty. I think. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll be eating that later. Now, Pi was just picking through the vegetables and came across a praying mantis. Cool, that's a bad boy. Look at him. Oh, vicious things they are. You got to admire Mother Nature. They're so pretty. So yeah, there you go. There's a praying mantis for you. Do they eat them?
No.
No. No, they don't eat them. There's a shocker, isn't it? Really cool though. He's a big boy. He's quite a big one. That's my new pet. Yeah. Yeah, they're quite a predator, they really are. Well, it's been a pretty busy day so far. I don't know what Pie's doing. Oh, chickens. Oh, you gotta love it. The chicken's trying to sit on the duck eggs that Pie pulled out the pen this morning. Oh dear. Somebody asked me an interesting question the other day. If I had a bucket load of cash, would I still choose to live here and live this lifestyle? Oh, that's a difficult one. Oh, let me think. Oh, yes, I would. Yeah, oh, I love it. Obviously, if money wasn't any object, our lifestyle would certainly change. I mean, that's always the way. If you're liquid. I certainly wouldn't move from Chiang Rai. I wouldn't do that. It's just lovely here. And even carry on doing a bit of farming. The other day I was sitting there doing some editing and I come across a Google ad for a property website here in Chiang Rai, so I decided to have a quick look. I found a beautiful property there. It was 14 Rai, a 3-bedroom home and a 1-bedroom little sort of guest house next to it, so it'd be perfect for the whole family. The price of this was 9.8 million, huge sum of money. I mean, you're looking at 300,000 US dollars, so it's a huge chunk of change in anybody's book. But when you compare that, of course, to somewhere like Phuket, it's pretty cheap. I mean, a Rai land there will set you back at least 7-8 million baht. So yeah, it's a lot cheaper up here. But yeah, if I had a bucket full of cash, and depending on how big the bucket was, then I wouldn't move from here. I really like the lifestyle, and of course a home with a fair amount of land would allow us to carry on doing our farming as well. You know, we keep chickens, ducks, and grow our own fruit and vegetables. It's just brilliant. It's just a lovely way to live. It really is. Well, Pi and I are back home. I'm going to make a cup of tea, so I've got to plug in my extension cord there, and then over to the kettle, turn on the extension, and then turn the kettle on. Easy life, isn't it? Right. Well, thank you for watching, guys. I hope the information that you had today proved useful. Just remember that Thailand is a huge country. It's very diverse. There is far more than just sea, sand and bars and girls. So yeah, you can pretty much choose your lifestyle here. Pi and I have got lots of other things to do, so we've got to get on. I've got to get something to eat. I'm starving, as always. So we'll see you tomorrow. Just remember, guys, have a fantastic day and stay safe. That's important. Pi just said to me, shall we go to Chiang Rai town? We need some bread. Still, I can get on my little motorbike and go for a wheeze. That's a good idea. And we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, please subscribe, share and like, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.